This was the only card that was available Tuesday, so we just filled like 5 minutes talking about this and had nowhere else to go. And then Tuesday evening, a whole bunch of new cards came out, so, we're just going to run it again. Let's begin with Detonating Kuriboh. This card sucks. If a Kuriboh monster card is on the field, you can summon this card from your hand. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, you can equip this card you control to the opponent's monster as an equip spell. With this effect, the equipped monster's effects are negated. If you can get it out, it is spot negation, which is cool. It does not target, we learned, but it is not worth playing, though the most annoying person at your local who plays a Kuriboh deck will enjoy it. Let's go to the new stuff that might actually do something. So, this upcoming pack, who the fuck is that on the pack? Some Zexal character? Oh, it's the Tachyon person. Mizar? Mizar, yes. The new, this is the light set, just like we had like legendary fire duelist, legendary water duelist. This is the light one. And the thing about light is there's actually not too many light archetypes that would be included in a set like this. We learned pretty early on that we were getting Trickstar and Tachyon as two of the light archetypes that were getting new support. Oh boy, new Tachyon support. Like we don't get that every 4 packs anyway. Do you guys remember that Photon Hypernova is a Tachyon set? That was like the 4th set that released recently. Unfortunately, yesterday we learned that the 3rd archetype in here is not going to be, as expected, Arcana Force. It is going to be something else, and we'll get there momentarily. But for now, let's talk about the Trickstar stuff that's in here. Trickstar Aqua Angel. This card is always treated as a Marincess card. Sure. You can only use the 1st and 3rd effects of this card's name each once per duel. So this is supposed to be the Blue Angel card, I imagine. If you control a Trickstar or a Marincess, you can special this card from your hand or graveyard. Oh my god. Well, this is already incredible as a Marincess card. That's unbelievable. Link monsters that point to this card can't be destroyed by battle. Unbelievable for Trickstar. And if this card is sent to the graveyard as link material, you can look at your opponent's hand and all their set cards. Holy shit! That's shocking. That's good for like everything. Oh my god. Okay, so with respect to Trickstar, obviously what you want is to be able to look at your opponent's hand so that you can effectively determine if it's worth reincarnationing, right? And with respect to Marincess, that's a deck that loves to go 1-for-1 and draws so many cards that it usually has like a couple very specific hand traps. And hand knowledge, I've said this for a long time, is something that players in Yu-Gi-Oh! Consistently undervalue. More than the card that you take off a pointer of the Red Lotus, one of the most frustrating parts about the card was playing with perfect information is so easy. And Marincess is a deck that will absolutely appreciate that. As I'm reading it, this looks like a better Marincess Seahorse, like a strict upgrade to that card. Wow. This card is damn strong. Holy. And it should be noted, Marincess isn't bad now. Like, Marincess is a pretty good deck now. I think it has a top in current format, but like, in terms of cards that might be a difference maker, this is pretty far up there. Holy. Once per duel, that's fine. Who cares? Wow. I don't know about Trickstar. There will be more Trickstar cards, so I will probably not, at present, forecast anything. But based on what we have right now, I don't think this is going to save Trickstar or anything. And it certainly helps, though. We've already seen all the other Trickstar cards. Oh god, we're not getting any new ones. Oh. Well, it probably replaces Koro Bane. Anyway. A lot of people said this is Yuri because it's like Marincess and Trickstar working together. This is actually self-cessed. This is the Blue Angel personification card, right? Because she is Trickstar and becomes Marincess. Next up. Oh boy. Kaiba. Have you guys heard of Duel Monsters? Drink. Fuck you mean Chaz it up? I don't see VW at all. The reason people are putting Chaz here is because he uses the 2 bad ones. Okay, so this is like super annoying. Like, they're retrains of the XYZ Dragon Cannon cards. But didn't we already have those? It was called ABC. Like, those cards are still good. They're not like meta, but why the fuck? Oh, it's been what, like 8 months since the last ABC top? Fucking hell. You understand that Arcana Force has been ass forever, right? It's been 8 years since ABC came out. That's fine. It's been on and off playable that entire time. It's a well-designed series of cards. It does something that other cards don't. It's cool. It's fun. Why overrule them? Okay, but being able to say I special ABC VW XYZ would be so hilarious. You can do that now! What do you think A to Z is? Holy fuck. Should have been JKL. It should have been Arcana Force. Next up. Kaiba on the beat, ho. What the fuck is this? Thank you, Sachimo of YG Organization. A, B, and C are reading this like, they not like us. They not like us. We don't want to see you contact fusion no more. Stop. All right. Cross Cannon. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per urn. 1. If you control a light machine fusion or union monster, you can special this card from your hand. This is not a union monster, which I guess makes sense because it is not a union monster in the original fusion either. It's a vanilla. Kind of crusty because that means you can't search it with hanger, right? During your main phase, you can equip 1 appropriate light machine union monster from your deck to this card. This is so shitty, man. Oh, don't. This effect just, it reads clunky. Equip from your deck a union monster that theoretically could be on this card. It's like, why wouldn't you say that's named on this card and appropriate? What does appropriate mean from a templating perspective? Just a fucking weird thing to put on a card. Union Driver? Yeah, Union Driver. But I mean, I guess you might be able to equip fucking Dragon Buster Sword to it, right? It would theoretically be appropriate. Why Dragon Yearhead? What? If this card is special summoned, you can equip 1 level 4 light machine monster from your hand or graveyard to it. Cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except for light monsters. Once per turn, either target a machine monster you control, equip this card to it, or special summon this equipped card. Okay, so what they want you to do is normal or special out X Cross Cannon and use it to equip Y, and then special the Y, and then you can also put a guy from your hand or graveyard onto it. And then Z Zillion Caterpillar. If this card is special summoned, you can equip 1 of your banished level 4. Okay, so each one can equip from a different location. X is deck. Y is hand or graveyard. Z is banishment. Once per turn, you can activate 1 of these effects. Target a machine monster you control, equip this card to it, or special this equipped card. Okay. Reread Y. Y is not once per turn. It's a softie. Oh my god, wait, there's no once per turn on this first effect? This loops with itself. Right? 3 Ys is infinite loop? No. 1 Y is an infinite loop. Can't you go Y for Y and then Y for Y and then Y for whatever? That's not 1. Playing 3Y. Oh, hand or graveyard. Okay. So you go... So you have to find a way to X first. But that's not difficult. And then we have their stupid fucking card. Once per turn, discard a card, target a card your opponent controls, destroy it. It's like worse ABC. Banish this card from your field or graveyard and reveal 1 level 8 light machine fusion in your extra deck. Special summon 3 materials whose names are mentioned on it from your graveyard or banishment. Okay, so that's not a quick. It can't port out like ABC, but it can refill the turn after. Okay, that's insane, of course. And then Union Controller. Okay. 1 light machine monster, Y dragon, or Z zillion. Okay, so anything but X. Must be special summoned by banishing the above cards. If it's specialed from the extra, add a spell trap that mentions... mentions Union monster in its text. Oh my fucking god, and it's AFD? Oh my god. They just printed AFD 2? Wow, there's so much you can do with this. Do you understand how many cards have Union Monster in their text? It's not 0. It's obviously Union Hanger, I think, is what people are expecting the use case to be, but you can also get like Union Scramble is crazy. I guess theoretically you could get like Frontline Base. Like if Union Scramble is part of your end board in this deck, like that is a fucking horrifying card to have to stare down. Wow. Okay. Stove has been cooking. Yeah, I'll check this in a sec. Last one. Union Activation. Oh, cool. It's the slot for X that he's, even though he's not a Union. Send a Light Machine normal or Union monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Add a Light Machine monster with the same attack, but a different name from your deck to your hand. So by playing a Garnet of X, you can search X with this spell. If you special 3 Light Machine monsters at the same time while this card is in your graveyard, banish this card, add a monster with 3,000 or more attack from your deck to your hand, then normal summon it. What the fuck is that supposed to do? Blue Eyes! I fucking hate Yugi Boomers, man. Oh my god. I'm like, oh, do they have a main deck monster for XYZ? No, you're supposed to use it to get Obelisk. Stupid. All right, what are we working with? Stove. Oh, of course, the Fiendsmith will be making an appearance. X cross cannon. X cross cannon for Y dragon earhead. Y for X. Union controller. Grab hanger. Hanger for B. Union controller to special B. B equip Y. No, driver for Z. Z effect. Z effect. Y effect. Platinum gadget. B for C. Y. Y. B. What the fuck is that? Moon of the closed sky. Whatever. Cycle B. The Fiendsmith shit. Fiendsmith 2. We triggered the plat gadget there. C for B. Fiendsmith for Fiendsmith and Moon. Grab the big Fusionman. Grab back Fiendsmith. Go get Tractus. Overlay for this fucking card is not making it out of this format. Holy shit. Send Destrudo. That's 7, isn't it? B and ABC. Grab A. AFD special A. Pop the field spell. Light barrier. Where are we going? Maybe it was Arcana Force all along. Avramax. What the fuck is this? Top Hat Hair, the Silhouette Magician. Buster Drake. Set Azuroon. ABC. Banish Top Hat Hair. The new XYZ. Cycle back these fuckers. Grab the... Oh! Son of a bitch. Normal the world. Flip correctly. B for C, which is infinity material. Pop the pieces. Trigger their effects. Get all these cards back. ABC again. Just kill them. That is... That? I know it's a YouTube combo, but what did we have to do to facilitate that? Play exactly one main deck card that we wouldn't be playing otherwise? I don't know. That's terrible.